My name is Osborn again. I am 28 years now. I'm the current chairperson of Lalia Pella, Gorosel, Lalia Parish, Badegela EV division in Gulu City, the northern side of the country. Before joining Gudie Leisure Farm, I was one of the youth who look for job there and then for daily surviving. We don't have in mind the knowledge of keeping animals, and we don't look on people who keep animals, because for us we don't have that time. We keep running here and then. And the challenge with that life was that once you don't get what you can fit on for a day, you should you should struggle again to get, because you cannot live without money. And what we used to do is loading, bricks loading, and then the offloading. And by then it was giving, when chances come, you can earn like maybe 30,000, 60,000 a day. And to us, that was all what we could look for. So the challenge is that once, like this rainy season, you will find building has gone down. People are no longer constructing. Guys are there at schools, and gardens have come also. So there will be few construction, and our works is also not in place. So that is the challenge that we faced before joining the GLF. Yeah, so I got to know about Gudie Leisure Farm, the GLF, from our district's agent, Madam Jane. She told us about the training. We were many on that day, and among the many people, I was one of those who went to Gudie Leisure Farm. There's others who backed down. They say those training will not give them what they are looking for, so they did not attend the training. So for me and my friends, we went to Gudie Leisure Farm. It was from, I don't remember the date, but April to May 2021 is where we got enrolled from in Gudie Leisure Farm. And me personally, I was trained as producer from there. Yeah, so after coming back from the farm, by then, as I said, we lived from hand to mouth. So there was no capital yet. That was 2021. And then where we stay, this side is not our very own, so we rent this place. So I actually started this the enterprise you are seeing from June 2022 is where these things now come into reality. We try to put the structures and start to run the enterprise. Like I said before, the enterprise of which I've started with was poultry, and the poultry can't earn me because we have nearby people who are growing some fruits around here, and others could come ask for the liters of the poultry farm. And then the product, there are also other people who come, they buy straight away. Good enough, the good parts of it is that with poultry, people call you. You don't look for them where they are, but they come home and they buy from home. And my fellow members, they were also ones of the customers that will be using it, and also the nearby markets that we have around. And there are so many roadside vendors here. So I sold my inputs to those category of people. Yeah, so you find that in a month, I may be able to sell out about almost all the products out. And I am trying to recall the first sale I made. It was good. I was able to stock 50, and out of the 50, 3 died. And then I sold the 47, and I sold them at 11,000. So I made some money, but I've used also some others for improvement of the house and to restock again. So you find the one that you have just come and you saw, they were there because of the first one. So I also restocked back another 50, but it was in the bad season. It was towards the dry season, where these crocodiles came and attacked my poultry farm and destroyed a number of them. I was left with 11 actually, but the one which is available currently is there 10 around. So the first harvest that I made, the first capital that I invested in the business was 100,000, of which I got it through the workloading that I told you about. And also my wife was doing some savings, so she lent me some money, and then we put the money in the pool and we start from there. Yeah, I am a full-time self-employed. Though there are some people who comes to me and ask for assistance, maybe to go and do them some work, but I don't have where I work like monthly basis. And on this project that I have, I am looking forward to make it a bigger enterprise in the eyes of people, but in my brain it's big now. I want to be the leading supplier of good quality meat of chicken in Gulu city. It has started slow, but I'm still believing God on the improvement that is ahead of me. Currently, as I've said before, I've stocked 50, but the one which I have, they are 10 at hand right now, and I thank God for that which it is at hand. And I'm looking forward to largen, to widen this farm, such that mainly for birds, such that I have achieved goals which is ahead of me. Yeah, the project is so good to me because I'm able to pay my rent, I'm able to take care of my family, like when the disease comes and in and out, I'm able to face those challenges because of the farm that I have. And then this same farm, the money out of the farm, I was able to acquire the solar loan, the solar as an input for the farm. The challenges which I am facing and is making this farm not to grow, number one is the land. Here we don't have that land for expansion because we are doing rental. But I'm looking forward to have a space somewhere, not very big one, but at least a space where I can construct a very good structure for the poultry. And then number two is also capital. It's also limiting the farm expansion because there are some other things that we need to put in place, like also get registered and all those. So at times my capital could not take me that far. So I am planning to start up a small saving groups with the members that we have, and if all those goes well, I believe God will do, and then we'll be able to borrow loans, to borrow and then pay back by installment, and that will push up somewhere. So that is what I'm believing in. I am looking on various ways that my product can get to customers. Like I've said before, we have nearby markets here, but also besides that, because I want to cover the heart of Gulu city, we shall be doing adverts through radios, and others will be through the social media that people normally use. And then my fellow members and the surrounding neighbors here, they are actually the immediate customer to my product. Yeah, my name is Osborn Ugenrod. I am the chairperson of Lalia Pella, and I've been trained from the farm, Gudie Leisure Farm, as a producer, and we have specialized for poultry session, though there were so many enterprises that we were asked to choose, but for me I went to poultry. Yeah, so I welcome you to Lalia, first of all, where I am trying to do my poultry farming. Yeah, like you can see, here's the poultry house where I've constructed, though it is not like that standard, but at least I'm trying to put up a structure and to put my knowledge in practice. So currently, about 3-4 months ago, I've been able to bought the layers breed of birds with the croiler as well, and I've been putting them in this structure, though you are seeing inside is full of Gudie, but there were some animals living here, and there were 50 in numbers, but the coccidiosis disease came and claimed some lives of these birds, and they were, I may say I lost them. Some have been selling them out at a cheaper price, you know. They were in bad conditions because of disease outbreak, and the ones who are now remaining, they are 10. You can look around the compound and you might be able also to see some local birds also in them. So that is the challenge that I may say the enterprise that I have, and the challenges which attacks it. These are some of the birds, you know. They are now in a free range. They're in free range, and I think others have gone that side. And also this is a small garden here you are seeing. Is also one of the activities that we are trying to put in place. We are putting maize, we are putting the cassava, and come and I show you, we are also trying to put some Irish potatoes as well. Like you can see, Irish potatoes, and this type, I mean, here in northern Uganda, people do have belief that Irish potatoes, they are no longer, you cannot plant them, but I'm trying to challenge some of my youth as well. So you can see, here is also, they are also growing up and they are coming. So I believe with times, I will be able to make a better ground, a good land, and then I make them for sales. Yeah, so that's briefly what I am trying to put in place. Yeah, so like I said before, beside the poultry side that I'm trying to put in place, I also have this structure where it is meant for pig, and there has been also pig here previously, though the pigs which were here was not mine, but the structure we try to put it such that I also start to rear the piggery beside that, beside this structure as well. Like I said before, the challenge on poultry, like the coccidiosis, and you cannot also minimize these birds who comes from outside more easily when you are living in this kind of land where you are doing renting. It will be a good one if maybe I have a larger place that I can fix my animals, but I'm trying also to come up with a solution by raising piggery, and I see how to grow it and multiply it, and see also what could be. Though I'm not looking for challenge, but I think it will be a little bit easy to manage when you compare to that of the poultry. Yeah, so that's briefly what I can add on. What I can say to the youth outside is to first love the agriculture, because agriculture nowadays is earning people money more than even the work that people go for a monthly basis. Let's come back home and then we start with the small, the little that you have. God is going to bless that little that you have and will push you somewhere. Yeah, I've been looking for people, I've been actually comparing people who are doing agriculture and people who have been paid maybe government jobs, but agriculture is more than those other ones. So please, let's come back and we start by the ones which we have and we keep pushing day and night, and there we shall be somewhere. I want to thank you so much. I want to thank Gudie Leisure Farm for the skill that they have put in me, because the skill is good if you compare it with it. Someone say, don't give a man fish, because that will just solve his problem for a day. But otherwise, give him a hook that he can go and fish for himself. So thank you so much, Gudie Leisure Farm, for what you have done to me. I'm so grateful of that. Thank you.